Hi, so I am back with another design team project for Tresors Deluxe. And as usual, if you keep watching, you can get into after this segment, you can get into the process of how this came together. But right now, I thought I would just do a quick overview. And yeah, I do have to have my camcorder in my hand instead of on the tripod. And I hope I don't bounce around too much, but I know I will. So the thing that inspired me for this project were actually I've been stalking a few blogs for the past few months. Time Washed, Carla's Cottage, and Art Joy's Stuff, which is Kimberly Law's website. I adore her work. But anyway, so I knew I was going to be doing projects at the end of the year for Christmas, so I have been really absorbing their Christmas projects because they've done such beautiful work on their blogs. So that is what prompted me to do this faux peat pot project. I have used some of the trims from the store. I have used down here, and I'll put the links down below so you can check all this out at the store. But I have used this one down here. And that silver that you see kind of scattered everywhere is silver scribbles. It's made for fabric, so perfect for laces, to embellish the laces. I decided to go that route instead of using like flat back pearls or crystals. Although I did use it in my focal point here. And then up here at the top too, this is another lace that I've cut apart and used for my border up here at the top. And I did go around on this, the entire thing, because they're going to be sitting on my table, so you will be able to see it from all sides. And then I did just a little scene up here. One of those Dollar Tree Christmas trees that I further embellished with fused pearls and just regular beading pearls, and a little star that I made with tinsel glitter and silver distress paint. A little birdie sitting there, and then I dropped a few pearls also into the craft shred. I wanted to use craft shred because I wanted there to be a color difference. So I really love the way this turned out. And then if you keep watching, you'll see also how this little contraption came together back there. So that's Martha Stewart eyelash glitter. Glitter eyelash trim. I'll get it right in a minute. And then over here on this one, same thing. Look at that trim. Oh my gosh, so pretty. So pretty on this project. Absolutely love this. And again, I used the same at the top for the border. And again, the same kind of scene right here. I kind of wanted them to match, but I wanted it to be a little different. So there are some subtle differences here. And I used the smaller tree here. And my little owl. And the same kind of little thing there. So anyway, those are my two peat pots. And continue watching if you're interested in how it came together. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I hope everybody has a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday. I am probably not going to be posting any more videos until after the holidays, so I did want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. And thanks for watching, you guys. Like I said, just keep watching, and I'm going to post the links down below to the store, as well as the products that I've used, and the other designers, because they've been doing some really beautiful projects this month. Okay, bye! Hey, so I'm starting my next design team project for Tresors Deluxe, and I'm going on with the Christmas theme, which is probably what I'm going to be doing up until, through Christmas. But I got these metal that looked like to me peat pots from the Dollar Tree store months ago. I picked these up because I had seen some blogs of doing some Christmas peat pots, and when I saw these at the Dollar Tree, I immediately knew I was going to be doing this kind of a project come Christmas time, so that's what I'm going to do. I'll try to remember to post the links down below to my Pinterest boards that I'm drawing this inspiration from, but it's mainly from Time Washed, The Feathered Nest, and Art Joy Stuff, which is Kimberly Law's blog. All three of those blogs have some just beautiful Christmas peat pots on Pinterest. So I'm going to kind of mimic that and make this my version of it anyway. So these are metal, like I said. They're not true peat pots. So I'm going to cover these in paint, and I'm using my go-to chalk paint, Sheepskin by Folk Art. And I am going to paint these. Oh wow, my paint's totally dry in this one. Okay, throw that away. Okay, holy moly. Yeah, you can tell I was prepared for this video. Okay, I like this color. It's just a very nice neutral color. Okay. But I'll show you in just a second what this is going to look like. All painted on here. And again, I like using the chalk paint because I usually only have to do one coat. I don't have to use any gesso, and one coat will do it. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do on both the peat pots, just to cover up this copper color. And I'm going to come inside a little bit. I'm not going to do the entire thing, just down, and I don't even think you're going to be able to see even this much, but just in case, I'm going to cover that because I'm going to be using the tinsel confetti or whatever the heck for a filler in this, you know, filling this up. And I'll be back after this is all dry. Okay, so here's where I'm at with these. After they were painted, I then started applying my laces to each of my pieces here, each of my little pots. So what I used on this one was this pretty lace right here, and I flipped it this way right there. And then I used for this one, this lace right here. So there's the two wide laces that I used on each of my pots. And then for the top trim, what I did is I just ran a couple of different ruffle laces that I had in my stash, just because I wanted kind of a frilly thing coming off the top. And I used different kinds for that, but two different ones. I kind of want them to look the same, but at the same time, I wanted them to be a little bit different. And then what I did is I took this trim right here, and I cut the top row and the bottom row, leaving that center row. That's somewhere in here. Like, this is what was left over after I cut it. That's the center part. So I took the top and bottom rows of this trim right here, and that is what I edged around the top of this. And I did both of them like that. And then I took just some satin, beige satin ribbon, and ran a buckle slider that has rhinestones in it through the center there. And I did the same on the other one. So that's where I'm at right now. I am going to finish embellishing this, and then figuring out what I'm going to put. I'm going to put some kind of a scene in each of these little pots here. And I'll either come back with another little bit of the process, or it will just be the reveal video at the beginning. All right, so normally I would accent flower centers with, you know, pearls, something like that, flat back pearls, which is what I'm going to do actually here in the center of these ribbon slide rhinestones. And I have changed my mind about how I'm going to accent further on this, though. I'm going to use the scribbles in silver. I did a test earlier just to see if I was going to like it dried, because it looks funky going on wet. The color is not right, but this dried, and I like that. I like that look. I like the metallic silvery look, and it's not like regular glitter that flakes off. This is a really nice medium to use for this. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take, I'm going to glue these down, and then I'm going to take the stickles here and just kind of highlight some areas on these lace trims, just to add a little extra oomph, and also to make it a little bit more in depth, because everything just kind of blends together right now. Okay, all right, I'll either be back or I won't. Okay, so I wanted to come back and show you the update on how the scribbles turned out. I love it. I absolutely love it. I just put a little, you know, dot down here on the bottom. And, you know, my flower centers. I really love it. And of course, you know, that scribbles, it's made for fabric, so it's perfect for using on laces. And, like I said, I just was totally surprised by the way this turned out. I love the look. Just another way, like I said, to use it. And then here's my little flower center that I did here. And then here's the other one. And I love how it looks here, because on that netting on this lace right here, oh my gosh, it just looks gorgeous on this little, looks like a little window or something. I don't know. It's just so, I love the way it turned out. Did I say that already? Geez, Kim, you want to say you love it again? If you love it, why don't you marry it? Okay, there's that one. So, come out a little bit. All right, and then what I'm doing now is I'm decorating my tree, and I just took some fused pearls, and I'm getting ready to glue this down, but I just kind of wanted to see if I was going to like it. I was working with the white tree, and I changed my mind and decided, because there's so much white and pale, you know, colors on this already, I really need a pop of color in here. So I like how the green looks with it instead of just white on white. So I'm going to decorate my tree. This is my first step, is just getting these fused pearls on here, and I'm going to hot glue down here at the bottom and at the top, and I'm not going to mess with anything with the rest of it. And then I'm going to come back in and decorate further with some more beads. So I'll pop some of those in there, hot glue those down, whoops. And what else? And then just continuing on with my little scene in each of these little pots here, what I'm doing is I am taking just a bamboo skewer from the kitchen, because it has the point here that can just go pop right down into my peat pot, faux pot, peat pot, when I'm done. But what I'm doing is I'm wrapping, you can see part of it right here with this one side that I've already done. I'm wrapping the Martha Stewart glitter eyelash trim around the bamboo skewer, but not the whole thing. Only, I don't like to waste anything, so only down to where I know it might be seen. So I just kind of eyeballed it, no measuring. And then I have these, let me find one that's not on here. I had these little embellishment pieces that were in my Craigslist haul, you know, a while back, and so I decided to use these in my peat pot. So I'm using them as like kind of a sign. So what I'm going to do is continue to wrap this one now the same way I did over here, and then this is going to go in kind of be like a hanging sign in my peat pot. So that's where I'm at right now, and like I said, I'm going to further embellish my little scenes in each one, and I'll either be back one more time, or it's just going to be the reveal video at the very beginning.